The Story of Juneteenth, written by Dorena Williamson. In June, we celebrate a special day of freedom called Juneteenth. Do you know why we celebrate? We celebrate Juneteenth to remember the day when the last enslaved Africans in the United States became free. Long ago, the first enslaved Africans were brought to America. They had to work hard, but they were not paid. They had to do whatever they were told. Many people in the northern states believed slavery was wrong, but landowners in the southern states did not want the northern states telling them to end slavery. The North and the South fought the American Civil War. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. It said that enslaved people in the southern states would become free on January 1st, 1863. On New Year's Eve, 1862, Africans waited and watched. As the new year dawned, they rejoiced in their new freedom. But not all of the enslaved were freed right away. And in Texas, far away from the nation's capital, they did not know they were free. Finally, 2 years later, Union General Gordon Granger brought an army of 2,000 men to Galveston, Texas. Black soldiers, called the U.S. Colored Troops, came as well. And on June 19, 1865, an order was read all across the city. It said that all enslaved people were free. This brought great joy to the newly freed people. Soon, African Americans started schools. They built churches and created jobs. They made progress toward equality. Each year on June 19th, African Americans in Texas remembered the end of slavery. They celebrated with parades and picnics. Other states began celebrating the day too. Today, Juneteenth is a national holiday. People around the country and around the world celebrate. And they remember the joy and the hope that freedom brings. On June 19, 1865, more than 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, the enslaved people of Texas finally learned they were free. With this simple book, little ones will learn about the history of that first Juneteenth, how the celebration spread, and why we celebrate Juneteenth today. Special thanks to Dr. Malcolm Foley, PhD of Baylor University, for his historical review. Thank you for listening to Storytime with Rashonne.